So Hollywood, I think, is in love with Howard Zinn. In fact, when he passed away, Hollywood had a memorial service for him that I would only liken to Will Rogers. When Will Rogers passed away, they had a memorial service for him. But Will Rogers was a pro-American, Native American, pro-American. Now, I've recently run across Architects of Woke, Howard Zinn, Hollywood, and the Fairy Tale of American Evil, where that website really kind of shows that Howard Zinn's influence has touched even down to some movies like Frozen and Dances with Wolves. In fact, here's a clip, just a very brief clip from their commentary from Architects of Woke, Howard Zinn, Hollywood, and the Fairy Tale of American Evil.
Frozen movie is barely disguised political propaganda. Okay, I promise I can back that up. In the movie, our hero sisters learn a dark secret that their power-mad grandfather betrayed the native people of their land, slaughtering their leader and stealing their wealth. This is a well-worn plot device. Indigenous innocents terrorized by greedy colonialists. This is Hollywood attempting to say something profound about the origins of the real America. This is fake history, invented by this guy, Howard Zinn. Back in 1980, Zinn was just an anonymous history professor when he published this book, A People's History of the United States. It had the modest aim of smashing America's self-satisfied mythology.
We grew up with the idea that we are special, we are different, we are the Boy Scouts of the world. Well, when you look at the history of this country, we were not. We were not.
Zinn wanted to flip the fairy tale about America, to expose our heroes as bloodthirsty villains. And his top target, right there in chapter 1, was Christopher Columbus. According to Zinn, indigenous society was a perfectly progressive utopia.
What we just saw is movies like Frozen 2, Dances with Wolves, Avatar, they're all based on this Zinn narrative, the noble natives invaded and enslaved by the evil Europeans, basically. And so that's where I think this danger of this history book, a history book that's controlling the narrative for a good part of America.
Yeah, I mean, his influence has spread far and wide. He wasn't the first one to come up with that idea as a historian, but he got credit for it, and his book is probably the best-selling one. It's sold, I would think, over 3 million copies now. It's broken all records. So you have these other leftist...
3 million copies for a history book. That's pretty
yes,
amazing.
it's used as a textbook, and there are versions, spin-off versions of it, a young people's history of the United States.
I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah.
So the narrative that he puts out suggests to me that he hates the American ideal. He hates the Constitution, he hates the founding, he hates the founders, and he says America is racist and sexist.